Let me ask you something. Have you ever met someone who walked into a room and somehow people noticed them immediately? Not because they were loud, not because they were trying too hard, and not because they wanted attention, but because something about them felt calm, confident, and strangely powerful. Maybe you have even wondered, what do they have that I don't? And maybe, if we are honest, there are moments when you feel invisible, ignored, or emotionally tired from trying so hard to be respected. The truth is, powerful people are not always the loudest people. In fact, many of the strongest people are quiet. They do not waste energy proving themselves. They do not chase attention. They carry themselves differently. And in this episode, you will discover what quietly powerful people understand that most people never learn. And if this lesson gave you something useful, I'd love it if you tapped like and subscribe to the channel. It helps you stay connected, and it also helps this little learning community grow. Every click really does make a difference. With love, let's dive in. Are your emotions controlling you? One of the biggest secrets behind a strong presence is emotional control. This does not mean becoming cold, emotionless, or pretending nothing hurts you. It means learning how to stay calm, even when life feels messy. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever sent a message while angry and later regretted it? Or reacted too quickly because someone disappointed you? Most people allow every situation to control their mood. One rude comment ruins their entire day. One moment of criticism makes them doubt themselves. But emotionally strong people understand something important. Reacting quickly often gives away your power. Calm people feel powerful because they are not controlled by every small thing happening around them. They pause, they think, they breathe before responding. And strangely, people trust calm people more. When your emotions stop controlling every decision, your confidence starts growing naturally from inside. Why does quiet confidence feel attractive? Many people think confidence means talking loudly, speaking all the time, or trying hard to impress everyone. But real confidence often looks very different. Quiet confidence feels calm, steady, and relaxed. It comes from not needing constant approval. Have you noticed how some people speak slowly and clearly, and somehow everyone listens carefully? That happens because they are not speaking to prove something. They are speaking with purpose. People with quiet confidence do not explain themselves too much. They do not desperately try to win every argument, and they do not panic when silence appears in a conversation. In fact, silence can sometimes feel more powerful than too many words. When you trust yourself, you stop feeling pressure to impress people all the time. You become more comfortable simply being yourself. And strangely enough, that calm energy often makes people respect and listen to you even more. Could your energy be getting drained? Sometimes, feeling weak has nothing to do with who you are, and everything to do with who surrounds you. Imagine spending hours around gossip, negativity, jealousy, drama, or people who constantly complain. Slowly, without noticing, your peace disappears. Your mind becomes heavier. Your confidence becomes weaker. That is why protecting your energy matters more than many people realize. Protecting your peace does not mean avoiding everyone or becoming distant. It means becoming careful about what you allow into your life. You do not need to join every argument. You do not need to explain yourself to everyone. And you definitely do not need to stay in places that constantly make you feel emotionally exhausted. Quietly powerful people understand this deeply. They know when to stay calm, when to walk away, and when peace matters more than being right. Sometimes, protecting your energy is actually a form of self-respect. Why does self-respect change everything? The way you see yourself quietly changes the way other people see you too. If you constantly disrespect yourself, ignore your needs, or accept bad treatment, people often notice that energy without you saying anything. But when you respect yourself, something begins to change. Self-respect is not arrogance. It is not acting better than everyone else. It is simply deciding that your peace, time, and emotional health matter too. Even small things can build self-respect. Taking care of your appearance, standing straighter, keeping promises to yourself, speaking kindly to yourself instead of criticizing everything. These small habits slowly create inner trust, and inner trust becomes confidence. People can often feel when someone values themselves. It changes your body language, your decisions, and even the way you speak. Quiet confidence starts growing the moment you stop begging the world to tell you that you matter. Are you accidentally looking insecure? Sometimes insecurity is not something people hear. It is something they quietly feel. The truth is, body language speaks before words ever do. You can walk into a room without saying anything, and people often feel your energy immediately. Do you walk quickly with nervous energy? Do you avoid eye contact? Do you apologize too much? Do you constantly worry about what everyone thinks of you? Many people do these things without even realizing it, but quietly powerful people usually move differently. They slow down. They stay present. They make eye contact naturally, not aggressively. They speak clearly and do not rush every sentence. This does not mean pretending to be someone else. It means becoming more comfortable inside yourself. Confidence often starts with very small physical changes. Standing straighter, breathing more slowly, speaking more calmly. The more secure you feel inside, the less you feel the need to constantly prove yourself to the outside world. Why do disciplined people feel different? Have you ever noticed how disciplined people often seem calmer and more confident? It is not because life is easier for them. It is because discipline quietly builds trust in yourself. Think about it. When you constantly break promises to yourself, what happens? You slowly stop trusting yourself. You say, "I will wake up early," but you don't. "I will stop overthinking," but you don't. "I will take care of myself," but again, you don't. Over time, this creates frustration inside. But discipline changes that feeling completely. Discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect in action. It means doing what helps your future even when motivation disappears. And something powerful happens when you become more disciplined. Your confidence becomes real. Why? Because confidence grows when you begin proving to yourself again and again that you can actually depend on yourself. Can kind people still be strong? Many people secretly believe that being kind means being weak. They think strong people must always be cold, serious, or emotionally distant. But that is not true at all. Real strength often looks calm, respectful, and emotionally balanced. You can be kind and still protect yourself. You can care about people without allowing them to disrespect you. The problem begins when kindness turns into people-pleasing. When you constantly say yes because you fear rejection, when you stay silent because you are afraid of conflict, or when you ignore your own needs just to make others comfortable. Quietly powerful people understand an important lesson. Kindness without boundaries becomes emotional exhaustion. You do not have to explain every decision. You do not have to make everyone happy. Sometimes strength simply means saying, "This is not good for me," and choosing peace without guilt or anger. Why do some people command respect? Respect is interesting because people often chase it in the wrong ways. Some people try to impress everyone. Others talk loudly, argue constantly, or try hard to appear important. But respect usually grows differently. Quietly respected people often have clear standards. They do not tolerate disrespect, but they also do not waste energy fighting over everything. They stay calm, they speak carefully, and perhaps most importantly, they respect themselves first. Think about someone you naturally respect. Chances are they are probably emotionally steady. They probably do not beg for attention or constantly seek approval. That is because true respect often comes from consistency. Doing what you say, staying honest, treating people kindly but not allowing bad behavior. Respect cannot be forced. But over time, the way you carry yourself teaches people how to treat you. And once you understand that, everything slowly begins changing. Are you trying too hard to impress? Sometimes the reason people feel emotionally tired is simple. They are trying too hard to be liked. They over-explain. They seek approval. They worry constantly about how they sound, how they look, or whether people secretly dislike them. But here is something quietly powerful people understand. Not everyone has to like you. And strangely, the moment you stop chasing approval, you often become more respected. This does not mean becoming rude or uncaring. It simply means becoming comfortable with yourself. You stop changing your personality for every person. You stop apologizing for who you are, and you stop shrinking yourself just to avoid judgment. The truth is, trying too hard often creates pressure, and people can feel that pressure. But calm confidence feels different. It feels relaxed, honest, comfortable. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop performing and simply allow yourself to be real. What makes someone feel magnetic? If you have ever wondered why some people naturally attract attention without even trying, the answer is often simpler than you think. Magnetic people usually feel emotionally steady. They are not desperate for approval. They are not constantly changing themselves to fit every situation. Instead, they feel comfortable in who they are, and that comfort becomes attractive. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever felt calm around someone for no clear reason? Maybe they listened carefully. Maybe they did not interrupt or judge. Maybe they simply felt emotionally safe to be around. That quiet energy matters more than appearance, popularity, or even confidence alone. People often remember how you made them feel. When you stop competing for attention and start building inner peace, something changes. You become easier to trust, easier to respect, and without trying too hard, you slowly become someone people naturally enjoy being around. Why does peace feel so powerful? Many people spend years chasing confidence without realizing that peace often comes first. It is difficult to feel strong when your mind feels constantly busy, worried, or emotionally overwhelmed. Overthinking steals energy. Stress changes the way you speak, move, and even think about yourself. But peaceful people often carry a quiet kind of power. Why? Because peace helps you think clearly. It helps you respond instead of react. It helps you stop taking every small problem personally. Quietly powerful people are not powerful because life is perfect for them. They are powerful because they protect their inner calm, even when life becomes difficult. Sometimes this means saying no. Sometimes it means resting. And sometimes it means accepting that not every battle deserves your energy. Real confidence grows faster when your nervous system feels safe. Peace is not weakness. Peace is emotional strength working quietly in the background. Could silence become your superpower? Silence makes many people uncomfortable. We often feel pressure to keep talking, explain ourselves, or fill every quiet moment. But what if silence is actually one of the strongest tools you can have? Quietly confident people understand something important. Not every opinion deserves a response. Not every disagreement needs an argument. And not every uncomfortable moment needs to be fixed immediately. Silence can protect your peace. It can help you think clearly before reacting emotionally. It can even make your words feel more meaningful when you finally speak. Imagine someone who talks constantly, explains too much, and seeks approval in every conversation. Now imagine someone who speaks calmly, listens carefully, and chooses words with intention. Which person feels more grounded? Usually, confidence sounds calmer than insecurity. Sometimes strength is not speaking louder. Sometimes strength is learning when silence says enough already. Are you becoming hard to ignore? Real transformation usually happens quietly. At first, nobody notices the small changes. You become calmer. You stop reacting emotionally to everything. You stop chasing approval. You start respecting your time and protecting your energy. These changes may feel small, but together, they slowly create a different version of you, and something interesting begins happening. People start noticing your presence differently. Not because you are trying harder, but because you are finally becoming more comfortable with yourself. You stop needing everyone to understand you. You stop proving your value in every conversation. And instead of feeling emotionally pulled in every direction, you begin feeling steady. Confidence grows quietly like this, not through perfection, not through pretending, but through consistency. Day after day, choice after choice, you slowly become someone who feels calmer, stronger, and strangely difficult to ignore. What changes when you respect yourself? Perhaps the biggest lesson in becoming quietly powerful is this: everything starts with the relationship you have with yourself. If you constantly criticize yourself, doubt yourself, or abandon your own needs, confidence becomes difficult to build. But when you begin respecting yourself, life slowly starts changing. You speak differently. You choose better environments. You stop begging for attention or acceptance. And most importantly, you begin understanding that your value does not disappear just because someone misunderstands you or fails to appreciate you. Becoming calm, magnetic, and quietly powerful is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming more emotionally steady, more self-aware, and more peaceful inside. And maybe that is the real goal after all, not becoming someone else, but becoming the strongest, calmest version of yourself. So let me ask you one final question. What would change in your life if you finally started treating yourself like someone worth respecting? And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the next lesson. Your support means so much. It keeps this space alive and growing. With love. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you.